Yeah, it goes everybody because they will be trying out this text adventure requested by Hieronymus. It's called Boblin Adventure. So let's save here. How do I load? Oh, okay. Save here. Boblin Adventure, let's go. Boblin the Goblin lived in a quaint goblin village, nestled at the edge of a verdant forest, where peculiar flora and fauna flourished. The village, a collection of whimsical huts and twisted tree houses, was filled with quirky residents who embraced life in this strange world. Just as Boblin was carefully tending to his garden, the earthly scent of freshly turned soil filling the air, he heard a deep rumble. Looking up, he spotted his neighbor, the friendly two-headed Eden, Lloyd, and Mungo, approaching the fence of the garden. Lloyd, Mungo, how are you guys doing today? Don't say anything, keep working. Now, let's be an asshole first. Hi, Boblin. We hope you're good at all. We see you're pretty busy today, but we need to ask you for help. It's an emergency, said Lloyd. We in a bad situation, said Mungo. You approached the fence. Hi, guys, what's happened? Most certainly you know that the village festivities tomorrow. We have been working on our special pie but ran out of flibwa berries. Normally this wouldn't be a problem since we could go pick some up, but what? We got a big old boo-boo when we stepped in some shop the other day. Can't walk good no more, responded Mungo while pointing at their left foot. Yeah, interjected Lloyd. We were planning on taking a trip to the Enchanted Hill and pick up some berries, but are in no condition to do so. Would you be willing to go and get a basket for us? Let's save. Also, I can't just save and stuff. Alright. Ask for more information. Why not? Enchanted Hill? Last I heard, it was pretty far from our village. Care to spare more details on how to get there and back here in time for tonight's festivity? Inquires Boblin. Not a problem, dear Boblin, bellowed Lloyd with joy. We discovered a shortcut in the old caves and marked the way through. To get to the old caves, just follow either the forest path or the Wind Valley path down by the crossroads. That's not how you spell crossroads. Maybe that's a medieval thingy. I don't know. You will need a light, though, to see the markings in the cave. Anything else I need to know? Asked the small goblin. On the hill you can easily spot the berries, but in order to extract them and keep their flavor, you need to use the crink-cranker, responds Lloyd. Mungo hands Boblin a strange metallic device with multiple handles, drills, gears, blades, and hooks. They make a quick demonstration on how to use the device. Remember, Boblin, once you put the crink-cranker in position, you need to use this handle to crink first, and then the other handle to crank and finish the extraction process. Lloyd finishes explaining. Grab a pack and then set off for the journey. Boblin enters his humble house, packs a water skin, some snacks, an oil lamp, an empty basket, the crink-cranker, and his walking stick. All ready to go, exclaims Boblin. Boblin leaves the village behind and follows the path indicated by Lloyd and Mungo. Soon he reaches a huge tree stump with a pole stuck in it. There are two places with writing on the pole, and the left one reads, Forest. Oh no. And the one on the right, Ruins? Why is it spelled so funny? You reach the conclusion, double S, that they each mean forest and ruins, and that whoever made them wasn't the most brilliant out there. Curiously, there also seems to be an axe and a didgeridoo left by themselves on the stump. Did someone forget these here, and for how long? Let's see. Take the axe. Sure. Boblin picks up the axe and hangs it on his pack. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough space to also take the didgeridoo. Where to? Let's go for the forest path. After a while, you reach the entrance to the forest. The trees are tall and cast a deep shadow on the forest bed. Luckily, the path is wide enough so the tree crowns don't prevent the sun from lighting your way. Proceed ahead. Boblin kept walking around. After a while, he starts to hear raspy, annoying screams around him. They seem familiar, but the trees prevent him from seeing what kind of creature is making those sounds. A few minutes go by and they get louder and louder. These piercing shrieks and squawks. Squawks. There you go. And Boblin notices movement on the edge of his vision. He looks up in the trees and finally notices Squabs, and many of them. Gulp. Sitting on the branches, you could see the ugly creatures with shaggy charcoal feathers all glaring at him, some stretching their wings, and others flexing their clawed feet as in anticipation of what's to come. Boblin is familiar with squabs and knows very well that they are dangerous in large groups, especially for someone as small as him, and he must probably walk right through their hunting grounds. Why didn't Lloyd and Mungo tell him about this? Maybe being a huge Eden makes you less of a target for these ravenous critters. What do? Fight them with my axe? Sure. I'm gonna fight them. Boblin takes out the newly acquired axe and gets ready for a fight. After a few moments, they start swooping in from the branches, screeching. He manages to cut down 2 squabs, but in vain. Vain? Boblin gets overwhelmed by the flurry of beaks, claws, and wings. He feels sharp pain in his limbs as he notices that the ground is getting farther and farther away. The squabs fly away with Boblin as their next meal. Try scaring them away. Boblin starts yelling, jumping, and waving his arms around in order to scare away the squabs. The creatures seem undisturbed. After a few moments, they start swooping in from the branches, screeching. He manages to cut down 2. Okay, we've read this before. Okay, so that didn't work. Run. Boblin bolts it. A few moments later, he starts hearing the ear-splitting screeches again and what seems like wings desperately flapping against the air. They're getting close pretty fast. Ahead, Boblin notices a downhill slope to the right. Save here. Continue running ahead, trying to lose the squabs in the thick forest. Managed to cut down 2 squabs. Okay, know this already. Run towards the slope, trying to lose the squabs downhill. Boblin runs towards the slope, hoping to catch speed running downhill. He reaches the edge and instantly realizes that it was way more steep than expected. He loses his footing and begins to tumble. Ouch. Spinning and crashing through the path, he passes through a huge bush. A few more spins later, and Boblin stops, now on level ground. The squabs gave up on their chase. He picks himself up and checks for injuries. Luckily, there are only a few bruises, but then he looks down and sees his lamp. He landed on it and it broke. Uh-oh. Boblin notices a dark tunnel ahead, dug into the mountain. The entrance is a supporting structure from wood that looks petrified. These must be the old caves. Enter the old caves. The caves are extremely dark. Luckily, goblins have great vision in the dark, and Boblin can see a small distance ahead of him. However, he won't be able to notice any markings left by Lloyd and Mungo. As he walks deeper into the tunnel, he comes across a tunnel crossroad. In front of him are 3 other tunnels entrances. Save here. Go forward. I'm a left-handed person, so let's go left. The air is damp. As Boblin walks deeper into the tunnel, he comes across a tunnel crossroad. There are 3 other tunnels ahead. Left. As he walks deeper into the tunnel, he comes across a tunnel crossroad. Okay, left. The air is damp. Boblin, God damn it, neighborhood cat, shut up. 3 tunnels. Yeah, as he walks deeper. The air is damp. As he walks, go forward. It's getting quite cold as Boblin walks deeper into the tunnel. Forward. As he walks deeper, forward. I don't know, man. Right, forward, right, left. I don't know. There you go. Boblin trudges forward through the cold and humid air. After a few minutes, he starts seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. He feels the warmth seep into his frigid bones. The enchanted hill lies ahead. Exit the old caves. The air is filled with a lovely scent of wildflowers and berries. Boblin can't help but smile as he leaves the gloomy cave behind, enjoying the newfound beauty as he continues the journey up the hill. Boblin spots the unusual-looking berries. Save here. Go at the flip. Take a little nap. Oh shit! Don't do that, antivirus. Exhausted from his journey, Boblin finds a cozy spot, settling down on a pile of mossy leaves to take a little nap. His eyelids grows heavy as he closes his eyes, drifting slowly into slumber. Time passes peacefully as he rests, forgetting his quest. But the wicked never sleeps. In the shadows, a group of creatures lurks. Soft howling and growling can be heard in the distance. A group of figures emerge from the woods, their eyes gleaming with an eerie light. Their slender body moving swiftly towards Boblin. Seems that our little goblin is too tired to realize that he was kidnapped by dogs. go at the flibberberry bush. Boblin's face lights up with excitement as he approaches the flibberberries bush. He carefully reaches out to extract the berries with a strange metallic device. After he puts the device in position, he's trying to remember his neighbor's instructions. Crank and crink. With each plucked berry, Boblin can't help but giggle, thinking of his neighbor's special pie. As the sun slowly sets down, Boblin starts to return back to the village, with his big bag of flip-flop berries, thrilled about the upcoming feast. As he approaches the village, Boblin is greeted by the cheerful music, warm lights of the houses, and the tempting smell of home-cooked food. "Boblin, there you are. My goodness, I've been waiting for you. How was your journey? Did you follow my instructions?" said Lloyd, a little worried. "We got scared that Boblin got hurt on the way. Yeah, late. But Lloyd magician in kitchen. You see? Big face, said Mungo with a wide grin. Boblin can't help but laugh, realizing that he has indeed been missed, and that the village is ready for a feast like no other. Thanks to the flip-flop berries he's brought back from the enchanted hill. Give the berries. The villagers gradually began to gather for the celebration as torches and bonfires are being lit to shine in the night, the songs and cheers creating an exciting atmosphere. Soon the main event is beginning, and a row of chained human prisoners are being dragged into the middle of the crowd. The feast is about to start. Many magical beings gather around the fire. Lloyd and Mungo join too, now finished with their dwarf meat pie, ready to share a slice and a glass of blonde beer to honor the successful raid on Panmontelli village the previous day. The celebration continues long into the night with singing, screaming, and dancing around the fire. Stars twinkle peacefully in the night sky. Well, at least that's a good ending for them. Crank and crank. Even though his neighbor emphasized the importance of proper picking, it seems that Boblin forgot the instructions. As he finishes picking the berries, he realized the berries have lost their vibrant color and smell. Search for new. Save it here. Remain at the current bush, hoping that you will find other berries. Sure. The little goblin decides to stay and carefully investigate the bush, in the hope of finding more flibba berries. He carefully checks each branch and leaf, but he doesn't spot any more berries, much to his dismay. Boblin ventures forward, scanning the enchanted landscape. As he explores the hill, he comes across another flibba berry bush. However, as he approaches the bush, a mischievous fairy stops him. "Ah, dear little goblin, stop your quest. To gather these berries, you must invest. A trinket, a treasure, something of delight, for it's the only way to pass my sprite," said the fairy. Give the fairy your shoes, chalk your way out. Boblin, unwilling to part with his belongings, tries to engage the rhyming fairy in a playful rhyming conversation, hoping to persuade her to let him pass without giving up any of his belongings. "Oh, Dolly dear, hear my play. I seek these berries, can't you see? The flibba berries, both magic and sweet. For my village there'll be a wondrous treat," said Boblin. The fairy contemplates his words for a moment before stepping aside and letting Boblin to continue his quest. Boblin's face lights up with excitement as he approaches the flibba berries bush. He carefully reaches out to extract the berries with a strange metallic device. After he puts the device in position, he's trying to remember the neighbor's instructions. Crank and crank. Do it again. The goblin. Sure, why not? Give the fairy your shoes. The fairy examines his shoes with glee and accepts the trade, letting him to gather the berries. Boblin's face lights up with excitement as he approaches the flibba berries bush. Carefully reaches out to extract the berries with the strange metallic device. Crank and crank. Search for a new. Same thing, I guess. How many shoes do I have? Crank and crank. Okay, give it. Yeah. Cool. So we. Alright. We start. What if I be nice? Lloyd and Mungo, how are you guys doing today? You approach the fence, but what? What if I say refuse? I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I can. Doesn't it take a whole day to get to the enchanted hill? The festivities tonight, and I don't want to miss it, says Boblin with regret within his voice. But I know this little Boblin retorted. Mungo excited. But you got the shortcut that makes you speeder. You just need the light so you don't get lost in the dark. Faster, Mungo, faster, not speeder. interjected Lloyd, seemingly annoyed once again at his brother's inability to speak properly. Anyway, just as Manga said, there is a shortcut that we discovered and marked through the old caves. To get there, just follow either the forest path or the Wind Valley path down the crossroads. Why not? Guess I have no more excuses then, do I? Guess not. On the hill, you can easily spot, cranker. You need to use the handle to crank first and then the other handle to crank, finish the extraction process, okay? Leave the village. What if I take the didgeridoo? Boblin picks up the didgeridoo and places it in his pack. Fortunately, he doesn't have enough space for the axe. Where to? Let's go to the ruins path. As Boblin walks on the path to the ruins, it doesn't take long until he halts to a stop. There is a giant round boulder blocking his path. There doesn't seem to be any way around it. Lloyd and Mungo did not mention anything about a giant boulder. Did someone or something else place it here? If yeah, then what or who? It looks twice as big as the Eden. Bob shivers at the thought. Turn back. Where to? Same here? Alright. Take the forest path. After a while, you reach the entrance of the forest. The trees are tall and cast a deep shadow. Proceed ahead. Bob kept walking. Squabs, many of them. Tries scaring them away. Starts yelling, jumping. Okay, lol. Load. We did the choose path. Take a forest path. Proceed ahead. Gulp. Play the didgeridoo. Boblin pulls out the newly acquired musical instrument. He never played this instrument before, but he saw Schnelly, the village shaman, play hers many times. He starts blowing in it. It was harder than he thought, but after a few moments, loud, low sounds started coming out that seemed to reverb in the forest. Immediately, all the squabs start screeching and flapping their wings as if in revolt. Not long after, they all started flying away, leaving a trail of feather in their wake. Ework proceed further. He continues down the forest path, and after a while, he stops. Boblin notices a dark tunnel ahead, dug into the mountain. The entrance is a supporting structure from the wood that looks petrified. These must be the old caves. Enter it. Extremely dark. Walk 3 minutes. Okay, so this is let's just guess our way through. I don't even know how. Oh, there you go. Fury lies ahead. So, if we took a little nap here. Oh, kidnapped by dogs. Okay. Flip up berry bush. Crink and crank. Search for a new one. Talk your way out. Frank got the okay. Crank and crink. So it looks like it's the same. Give the berries to Lloyd and Mungo. And then we eat all them humans together. Because it's fun. Alright. Let's see. How are you guys doing? But what? Are there anything? Oh, agree. Sure, I will. It's my pleasure to help the best neighbor a small goblin like me can have, answers Boblin eagerly. What do I need to do? You need to walk to the crossroads, either take a forest or ruined valley path. I think we've done this already. Mungo, strange metallic device, yada yada. Leave the village. Soon it reaches this thingy. Oh, okay. So what if we take the ruins path immediately? As Boblin walks through, okay, there's a large boulder. Take the forest path. The interest has the tree, yada yada. Okay, the squabs approach. Oh, okay, so since we didn't take the didgeridoo and the axe, these are the only options we have. Run and try scaring them away. So we run. And then try the slope, yeah. Ouch. These must be the old caves. Okay, so I'm gonna guess again this part. Boo, boo, boo. There you go. Wow. So we go to flip web. Crank and crank, crink and crank. Search for new. Give the fairy shoes. Crink and crank, nothing. Search for a new. Talk your way out, nothing. Yeah. Nothing much here. Okay, so I guess, did we do everything? I feel like we've done everything. Don't say keep working. What happened? But what? Okay. Ask for more information. I think we're done with this. Yeah. We are done with this. Take axe, choose path. Ruins path. Nothing. Ruins path. Nothing. Take forest path. Proceed ahead. Gulp. Fight them with my axe. But I die though. Run. Run out. Okay, looks like we're done here because we know this already. Yep. Up. Dragon Crank. So yeah, I guess this is it. Boblin's adventure. It was an adventure, alright. Very simplistic. Not really that engaging though, so I was hoping that it had more comedic elements to it. I mean, it is a silly story. That's the impression I had when I saw the title, Boblin Adventure. But the twist of them just eating away at humans, like is it some sort of critique on how people just eat chickens like they're raised as food, because chickens really are raised as food, so I don't see how that's so bad. But okay, so this is Boblin's Adventure. Not much to say because there's not much to say about this. Not much to say about this text adventure. Right. Want to try the game for yourselves? The links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.